So today, I just want to kick off the Booked-in and Accelerator partnership, where the main idea for what we are doing today is essentially I want to take you guys from building random agents, playing with random tools without a clear direction and knowing what to sell and offer, to having a productized AI offer that you can actually sell, right? What we want to do by the end of this program is be the bridge that gaps between you tinkering with random AI tools, not knowing where to go, and give you direction and an exact offer. And even if you're not technical, bridge you from there to actually be building and running these systems just because it's so easy with the tool. All right. So in that way, what we can do is run a scalable, profitable business with your own white label platform. So if any of you guys are interested in SaaS, you're going to be liking a lot of the stuff. All right. Cool. So, who is this program for? So, this program is for you guys if you're in the accelerator, you're already part of the program and excited about AI agents, you can see all the new cool stuff AI can do. But what we've seen time and time again with everyone, there's too much stuff out there. So, what we need is structure and a clear path forward, a way where we can just go check, 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 check. This is awesome, right? Here, you probably don't have a clean offer yet. So maybe you tried duct taping a lot of random different tools with N8N, BAPI, Retail, Go High Level, Twilio. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of different things clients want. And managing this stuff is actually like a nightmare when you scale up. So I want to show you how we can make that all better. That with the fact that right now, most people kind of need a dev to get this stuff done, which if you're just trying to start up, it doesn't make really much sense to go pay a dev, get them building up really these solutions. So if you don't want that and want to have the autonomy for yourself, we're going to be showing you how to do all of this stuff step by step. Okay. So you don't want to hire developers, maintain 10 different workflows that break constantly. This is really good. And this is my favorite part of it is that you want your own SaaS. So I'll show you guys as this program goes on and how you can literally white label this platform and keep duplicating these setups so you have a productized offer that you can sell constantly like that, right? You don't get stuck in just doing setups forever for clients because that is really painful. And I personally hated that when we built it. So that's why we built this program and the platform. So if this sounds like you, this is exactly the right place. The idea is the program will transform how you think about AI and how we deliver services. And from my understanding, from what I've been seeing from most people, is this is where you guys are right now. So you're probably entered this program and you're just playing with random AI tools, whether it be N8N, Make, Zapier, whatnot. It doesn't matter. You probably experimented with some stuff like this, maybe voice platforms, or built some basic bots. Maybe you have one or two agents, something like that's hacked together. But you'll see when you actually go to service the industry, the problem becomes you have to customize every little thing, and every single client is going to require a new workflow, new scripts, and just brand new headaches. And it's like rebuilding the same Lego set over and over and again, right? So we actually built 200 plus AI agents that recover these leads for hundreds of companies. And we realized this is not sustainable. And other people have been doing it, are seeing the exact same thing. That's why, you want to seek this opportunity where, you can tell that there is this massive opportunity in verticals. The like mortgage, insurance, these agencies, they all have the same problems really. They have leads that fall through the crack. There are people that aren't answering properly. All the follow up. There's so much money missed just because people aren't following correctly. All these issues I'll be helping you guys solve. There's a massive opportunity here. There's billions and billions of dollars. So that's why I want to team up with you guys to make sure we can all carve it out. All right. And overall, doing that in a scalable, repeatable way. So where we want to take you is, I'm assuming this is where you want to go. So your vision, it's basically what you ideally want. This is what I really want, is a productized solution to offer that you can sell over and over with simple, repeatable fulfillment instead of custom development, right? So this is one way where we can just develop one time, have most of the things go good to go, and then replicate that over and over and over and over again, and just maybe make some small tweaks. This way, what you can do is you can charge high retainers, and it's an incredibly sticky service. So because this platform will be yours, you are the platform. You're not just a random freelancer or developer. That's what we want to make sure. We want to make sure that the clients see you as the ones who run the system and drives their leads and revenues, right? So you're a strategic AI partner for them, not just a person who sets up the tech. That's something we don't want to be. And I don't know about you guys, but when I started the business, I didn't want to grind every day. I just wanted to live my life, have fun. So we want to make sure we use AI and these systems to handle the tedious stuff while you live your life. So any new inquiries that come in, we want to make sure it's automated, it's answered, it's qualified, booked, whether you're working at the gym, you're with your family, and you're not worried about these missed calls or any of these leads, and even for your clients, right? Which would mean if you can get this done, you will have a real recurring income source from a product. This itself is an incredibly sticky offer, which means clients will stay for months and giving you predictable revenue and room to breathe, right? It's pretty obvious when we look at it, but it's just no one has really carved it out in the structure and ease ever. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. Ideally, what we're meant to do with this program is essentially be the bridge between these 2 points, which is where you are, which is something like I tinker with AI tools and hack some things together, maybe use stuff like ChatGPT, Manus, whatever. And we want to make sure the program gives you all the tools like booked in as your sales layer and gives you essentially a productized solution that you can use that tackles these multi-million dollar problems. So where we want you to go and where the transformation we see for you is that you can sell a proven AI system to a niche on your own branded platform, right? And we're going to be helping you every step of the way. Like we have so much support. It's crazy. Like literally 4 days a week, we're going to be helping you guys. There's a checklist, all this stuff. We'll get into that later. But we're going to be architecting your offers and your system together. We're going to make sure we transform you from someone who just dabbles in AI to someone who delivers real, repeatable results. Because that's all that matters, results. If you're not really telling results to someone, they will probably churn. So we want to make sure we're doing things that make impact. So we're going to be using Booked in AI to do all this. And what is Booked in AI, right? Well, Booked in AI is basically like an AI sales layer that you can develop on. It's an AI agent management platform that you can build agents really quickly. You guys should have seen yesterday. Robert, he's never touched any tech a day in his life like this. And in 20 minutes, he built his first voice agent. It was crazy. We literally taught him how to share his screen. And the same call, he built his first voice agent, right? It makes it super easy. So we want to make sure we're building specifically for agencies and operators, and we're not supposed to be the developers who code everything from scratch, right? This platform, there's nothing else like this that can do and tackle these kind of problems. It's just so many industries have this problem, so we want to make sure we tackle it all together. So we want to handle all voice, SMS, iMessage, WhatsApp, email, all in from one unified system with one brain. And it's basically an AI that can take its own decisions to drive revenue forward, right? You can do stuff like run campaigns. I don't know if you guys know, but like so many businesses, they just have old leads. If they just follow it up a couple more times on, they probably would have gotten a lot more money. And they even have their information saved. So if you get AI to just call, SMS, and then remind them and then keep checking in about this stuff, it's an easy way to offer such an easy product to offer that they can easily make money off, right? So we're going to be teaching you how to make all of this stuff and essentially seamlessly how to integrate it. And you guys will see it's like literally one click. How it how it integrates with tools like Google Calendar, Twilio, High Level, whatever you need. It doesn't matter. So you don't have to mess with those million different nodes and be sad like most people that do that. But Okay, what can you do with Booked In today? And during the program, I actually built you guys a checklist. I'm gonna actually 1 second. AAA Accelerate. I'm hoping you guys have already accessed this, but inside here, you guys will see like this booked in course, and here there's this checklist, and I'll go through this with you. But in this checklist, we're going to be teaching you how to build all of these different things initially, and you'll see in like less than a day, hopefully, you're probably going to be able to build AI receptionists. So that's like the front desk that answers calls, qualifies leads, and even books people onto their calendar. It's literally just a matter of filling some data in and then hitting check mark and you're good to go. And then even speak to lead systems. This thing has insane potential and money. So for example, this is just a random example, but let's say someone, we're running ads and a new lead fills a form. We want to make sure they get called, texted, emailed within seconds, and all their queries are handled. So they have like a personal concierge that reminds them, that calls them before, any calls. So they don't no show. All this stuff happens on autopilot by the AI and even rescheduling whatnot. All of this stuff is just, you just toggle something on. Then we're going to show you and help you build systems that can do database reactivations. So let's say you upload a CSV of 2,500 old leads. You can very easily launch these outbound campaigns with calls, SMS, make sure all these leads come to life. And even have the insight and scoring of these leads on who's good, who's bad, etc. This stuff, if you can do for any company, is worth honestly so much. So we'll help you do all this, like literally at first. This is the first 2 weeks, and it's so easy. And this is just a small slide. I don't know why I had this, but essentially what I'm trying to show here is like, people stick right now with just duct taping random tools together. And you'll see they'll use stuff like N8N or Go High Level. And we actually give you all of these tools free as well with Booked In. So I'll share how you guys can get those. But when you tie all these different things together, it becomes and then that has to be done for many different clients. It always breaks down because you don't know where it's happening from. So we want to make sure we break away from that and we have one central dashboard where we control all our clients from. All right. These are what Booked In does that's very different is purpose-built AI agents. It's not just workflows, right? It's AI agents with clear memory. They can do all this stuff. All right. So by the end of this program, what I want to make sure is that you have a real productized AI offer and you can do all of that stuff. So you'll have one clear offer. Maybe you have something of your own. That's fine too. Maybe it's a receptionist. Maybe it's a speed to lead system. Maybe it's a deactivation system. Maybe it's all three of them. So you can take this and sell it repeatedly, and you'll have battle tested systems. So for example, you guys see I have these Hormozy books behind me. We literally stole the templates from there and like a bunch of other like proven systems, and we just put it into our system. So when you fill out the form, you will get an AI that already understands this stuff and can follow up and act in these cadences, right? Which means because you will have a productized offer, you will have the confidence to sell to anyone that's in your niche, right? And it's really important that I've seen is like, people have been trying to sell things that they don't have access to, or they need a dev or someone to fulfill it, or they can't even build a simple demo. But the true confidence and the only way you can sell is if there's proof behind what you're doing. So if we can give you that confidence, I'm sure, and you can control it yourself because it's so simple, I'm sure you're going to kill it. And we're going to make sure this is productized. So how we can, there's a clear roadmap to upgrade to white label. Like you can white label as in right now it's Booked In, but let's say you can make it Nick's brand and every one of your customers, they don't see Booked In. They see Nick's brand and you become their savior. That's a very example, but like, you have your very own branded micro SaaS platform. And the stickier this is, the more recovering revenue you make, right? Okay. So during the program, we're going to be walking you through our 4-step phase. Okay. The first, what we're going to be doing is just learning the system. So that's week 1 and week 2 almost. So we're going to be going through the system builder videos. All of them, guys, are going to be right here inside the course. And we're going to be doing workshops and all of this stuff with you live. So literally step by step, anything you get stuck in, you just tell us. We'll have these calls, we'll have these workshops, we're going to be doing it together. Then we're going to make sure, even if you never touched an AI agent before, we'll build your first systems. These simple agents run some campaigns and essentially give you the confidence to have and use these things as collateral when you're selling to people. So when you have a demo, your sales confidence will skyrocket, and also their trust in you will skyrocket because you've already proved to them that you're capable of this. Then, only after we get our feet wet, that's when we start trying to get a real lead or someone, like a customer that let us guinea pig on them. That can be a performance deal if you need, if you can charge them if you want. I know some people, yesterday, I think Naz was saying he already built it for someone. I don't know how he did it without any instructions. He built an AI agent for someone with our platform. He said it was super intuitive. And I think you guys saw it in the Wins community as well. And then he's already doing it with some people, like customers. So we'll teach you how to run these small campaigns on real contacts. Make sure we optimize it after you have a guinea pig. And then after we do that, we know we have a sticky product offering with someone. That's when we learn how to sell. Whoops. Okay. So this formula is a no-brainer for anyone involved. And we're going to be taking through this one by one. This literally is not theory, right? It's a hands-on program, guys. What I want you to do is make sure you join all the calls so we can really support you and handhold you through this entire process. Okay? We're going to be going through this step by step. All of this. And after you do all this stuff, I'm sure you guys are going to be in a much better state than you were right now. So what I want to do right now is make sure you guys have a booked-in AI account. You guys know what to do next and how we can get